Why do these documents have to be so damn long? Looks like I'm gonna be busy for a while. Well, let's get into it. Researcher Vale, Audio Log 1. SCP-610. Object Class Keter. Special Containment Procedures. Given the extensive scope of the SCP-610 infection, conventional containment proves utterly unattainable. Consequently, a more effective approach involves isolating the affected regions. The Russian government has granted explicit permission to establish perimeters under the guise of military operations. In the event an organism exhibiting SCP-610 traits is detected near this perimeter, established protocol necessitates engagement at range using small arms until immobile, followed by dispatch using incendiary weapons and munitions from as great a distance as possible. Any living entity coming into physical contact with an organism infected with SCP-610 is deemed expendable and must be promptly terminated and incinerated. Individuals within 3 meters of SCP-610 infected life must immediately withdraw, undergo isolation, and receive remote medical examination to determine infection with appropriate steps taken based on the diagnosis. Presently, SCP-610's known infection vectors appear centered on physical contact. Drone movements within heavily infected areas have yielded air samples containing minute particulates. These, when exposed to organic compounds, result in the spread of SCP-610. Test results indicate that most infections require several days to manifest, except for direct contact with exposed lung and liver tissue, which exhibits rapid growth, necessitating incineration within 24 hours of exposure. Even a 2-hour delay risks a compromised facility event, given that this rapid growth occurs only in organic material outside the human body. This form of infection is currently considered a minor concern. These peculiarities raise questions regarding the possible origin of the infection, particularly in connection with the containment protocol adheres to a scorched earth policy, and at present, no concerns exist for transmission via water or air at infection parameters, barring situational changes in the field. Description: Initial reports of SCP-610 were relayed from the Russian government through undisclosed channels, detailing the mysterious disappearance of farmers near Lake Baikal in southern Siberia. Containment perimeters, clearly marked in blue on provided maps, denote areas of infection. SCP-610 appears as a contagious skin disease initially, exhibiting symptoms such as rash, itching, and heightened skin sensitivity. Within 3 hours, the disease induces blemishes resembling heavy scar tissue, progressing to complete consumption of the victim within 5 hours, with higher temperatures accelerating the contagion. Following infection completion, the victim's life functions cease for approximately 3 minutes, restarting at 2 to 3 times the activity rate of a normal human. Subsequently, scar tissue on the victims moves autonomously and grows rapidly. Human features disappear, and the path of mutation appears random, with subjects growing multiple limbs, misshapen heads, and additional branches of flesh. The duration of this stage of infection is unknown, and not all subjects progress to later stages. Under unknown conditions, an infected individual ceases movement and roots itself in a suitable location, spreading fleshy growth across surrounding objects, consuming them. Prolonged contact with these objects does not spread the infection as with living creatures. Observing life infected by SCP-610 is impossible for staff. Those infected seek aid, resulting in unintended infections. Subjects past the scar tissue phase aggressively attempt to infect others within an undefined area. If an infected individual is capable of sight, it will proceed toward uninfected individuals. If the infected has lost sight, a range of approximately 30 meters is considered safe. Observation of SCP-610 infected settlements is conducted using artificial methods such as remote robots. The data from these observations, combined with the openly aggressive nature of infected individuals, has led to the Kita classification. As long as nothing enters or leaves the infected areas, SCP-610 is considered a neutralized threat. Concerns arise regarding cavernous areas beneath infected settlements discovered during exploration, prompting ongoing efforts to deploy research personnel for further investigation.